I don't think I have to tell you that some sports fans can be insane and over the top. With emotions high, fans have been known to do a lot of stupid, disrespectful and over the top things. Today we're going through 15 sports fans that took it way too far. This first video was taken during an ordinary football match, but then it turns violent with some fans taking it way too far in this game, lighting up flares and fireworks and throwing them at players on the pitch, injuring some of them. The people who threw these flares were banned and some were even charged.
Но это не тот парень, который будет симулировать.
This next NFL game was interrupted when a fan grabs one of the players. The guy is literally not letting go of the NFL player or letting him move, and the opponents of the player then actually grab the fan and high-five him as if to say thank you for the help.
I've never seen this before.
Well, that's taken the ninth man to another level right there. I mean,
Look at
you
this.
can keep the football, but yet you got to stay out of the field of play, and he about rips the face mask.
Well, there's two calls there. Face mask, illegal use of the hands.
Yeah, they're going to penalize Jacksonville for this and put the ball on the 20, and that's when you...
In this next football clip, the game hasn't even ended yet and hundreds of fans decided to run onto the pitch, ruining the game and destroying the pitch. There were nowhere near enough security to stop everyone, and it took hours to get completely everybody off the pitch afterwards.
Get off the pitch, idiots! Idiots. Absolute idiots.
This next moment comes from an Arsenal Football Club fan who actually throws a water bottle on the pitch in hopes that it hits one of the players, and the player hit was actually Dele Alli, a Tottenham player, and it actually hits him on the head, stopping the game for a brief while he confers with the referee.
Sight as an object is hurled in the direction of Dele Alli on a night where both managers had asked for supporters to show a sense of responsibility.
Well, he doesn't need to be winding them up, does he? But it's a stupid act.
Be interesting to see where Spurs. Well, that's so very unsavory. It is mindless, and it is easy to say don't react, but when you've just been hit by an object as he has, I'm sure the sense of injustice is great for Dele Alli.
This next sneaky fan actually sneaks a whistle into this NBA game. In this moment, the fan uses the whistle to make the players think that the referee has stopped play, which he hasn't. This actually allows one of the teams to easily score, completely ruining the game.
If you look at the ball, they won't, in all likelihood, make the pass. CJ to a rolling Turioff, and Oni will get to the line. Or not. There was an inadvertent whistle. That whistle came. Every player stopped. Was the whistle from the stands, or where was it? And then Salvador is going to allow a steal and a dunk when every player stopped on the floor. Don Nelson is beside himself. There clearly was a whistle on the floor because all 10 players stopped after Kirilenko hit Turioff. They allowed play to go on and allowed a free dunk.
This Leeds United fan interrupted this football match by running onto the pitch and actually punching the goalie, sending him to the floor, interrupting the game while medics had to look to see if he was okay. This is probably the worst thing you could do as a spectator.
I'm afraid to say, disgraceful scenes at Hillsborough. Dear, oh dear, oh dear. Oh, it's just an absolute disgrace. Dear, oh dear. The derby that was coming to the boil for all the right reasons, and unfortunately an idiot has come on, struck Chris Kirkland, and that is what is going to dominate the headlines after this game.
Oh, it is. You can see the referee's holding a chair in his right hand as well. It's just all kicked off behind there. This is... just thought you'd left this behind way back when, in the days of hooliganism and thuggery. With some morons, it still survives. It's an absolute disgrace.
This next moment is actually quite funny and also quite adorable, even though it is quite inappropriate. This boxing match shows one of the boxers taking a brutal beating, taking punch after punch. The beating was so bad that the boxer's mother jumps into the ring and actually starts fighting the other boxer who was attacking the first boxer. Now this is what any parent would really do in this situation if their son or daughter was taking a brutal beating, but still, it's a little bit inappropriate.
This was Steve McCarthy versus Tony Wilson, and as you can see, Wilson's getting the worst of it, and the fight's about to be stopped when in comes Ma Wilson. Good old Ma Wilson with her stiletto heel, and she was clunched old McCarthy, and that was the end of it. And he went off. Look, you can see it going in. This woman could be the woman to take on Mike Tyson, because the only fight he ever lost was against his mother-in-law, and he goes out of the ring thinking that he's won the fight, and the referee gives it to Tony Wilson. Or they gave it to Ma Wilson, really.
This next boxing match was also interrupted by something very strange. There was a man with a parachute in the crowd. I'm not sure exactly why he had this or if he glided towards ringside or not, but the fan stopped the boxing match and had to be escorted away by security.
Someone has said, and somebody in a parachute has just landed on the edge of the ring, has been pulled away by security guards. The fight has been brought to a halt. There's a massive melee at ringside as this fellow with a motorized parachute has landed right on top of spectators and officials at ringside. He's in the midst of a mass of security guards now. Brock Newman, Riddick Bowe's manager, was right there. This is a monumental disaster.
This next 93rd minute goal in a Spanish football match was actually disallowed because a fan comes onto the field with his own football, plays by himself on the pitch and scores his own personal goal. This guy single-handedly made a whole team miss out on a draw.
I'm ready. Spanish soccer coming in at number 1. 93rd minute, game-winning goal is scored, but it is disallowed because a fan runs onto the field and takes his own shot on goal. I mean, what?
This next NFL fan actually pretends to be a referee, making fans and players and even the real referees confused for a second until they finally realise, and the fan runs off before being chased and escorted away by security.
Easy to be giggly and have fun when it's 42-7.
Good point. Green, the way Mike Stoops has, when you're winning, they say he's a fiery straight.
This next fan actually snuck a laser pointer into the game and uses it to blind these NFL players. These are illegal in schools, let alone in huge sports arenas, so this fan, if he was caught, could have been charged with a huge fine for interrupting the game and causing damage if it goes into a player's eye.
Well, we appear to have an issue with laser pointers from the stands. You can see off the helmet there of Osweiler, somebody directing a laser. And we've seen it a couple of other times as well. And the NFL security is aware of it.
This next pitch invader was charged with assault after he actually punches this Aston Villa football player Jack Grealish, all because he scored the winning goal. The fan quickly ran over to Jack and hits him from behind before being escorted away by security. This next clip is actually insane, showing a football fan who runs onto the football pitch and actually blocks a shot from going into the goal. The players get so annoyed by this that they actually chase him into the tunnel which the players come out of, and they actually can't catch him at this point. This next fan was actually caught invading the pitch at an NBA game, and the help of one of the players is needed to take him down. Thanks for watching, guys. Subscribe if you're new around here, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.